And we should be live, baby. Let's do this. Let's edit everything we need to. And yeah. That's the good thing. Boom. We're here. Done. Alright. We are just waiting. I'm trying to get everything ready. I just realized I was showing the entire stream thing when I began. That's no good. That is no good. Nothing good could come out of that. Nothing good can come out. Ready, I just realized. Except a good mic check. That's exactly what came out of it. Well, it's day 2 of what Treyarch is going to show us. And honestly, I'm kind of interested in seeing what's going on. And yeah, besides that, I think, honestly, what I think is going to happen, I think another tape's going to show up here, right above it. When it hits 10 again. I think so. And then I think it's going to show another set of 3 numbers. Because I still have everything written down from last time. And the numbers were the 37, 48, 25. Besides that, not too sure what else we could do. There's a slight flexion in there. Besides that, not too sure what's gonna happen. I have to look at some stuff first. But what are your guys' predictions? What do you guys think is gonna happen? What do you think is going to be the big thing? Is it just going to be more ciphers? Or do you think that we'll actually have a little bit more of something? You know? I'm not sure. I really hope there's something more. But knowing what they did last time, something makes me doubt it. I'm just ready to see. I'm ready to see what they have in store for us over here. And yeah. I've got things that we got. We had the date, we had the 2 websites, we had the first code, and then there's the code that they found in Warzone that they think is one. There's the code that was probably disproven, and then besides that, alright, we're going to YouTube. We'll see if anyone else. So, Codename Pizza, is Noah coming back today? Yep. He's definitely coming back. We'll see what everyone has.
Congrats to Harold.
Yeah.
Reaper says, Noah, my birthday was Thursday. Today I'm going to
Everyone's kind of expecting the same thing. Everyone's kind of expecting that it's gonna happen today. at the exact same time, which I really, really do hope that that's what they're doing. I really do. Everyone's hoping. Everyone's hoping. I'm doing some secret stuff. Okay, I've got everything open. I've got Twitter. I've got Noah Stream. I think I'm gonna open up Pizza Stream as well. You know. Is anyone else doing it? Probably Chopper. Oh, there's Chopper right now, maybe. Yep.
Chat. Okay, lads. I'm going to turn off the music for now because we're about to get going.
Yeah, we're gonna get going in like 10 minutes.
Chat.
Everyone's getting ready.
It's back, chat. Streamer is back. Let's get a baby. Let's get a baby. Who's that? Who's that, Jay?
All right.
Is that my boy?
We've got to wait and see.
Bruh.
Wait and
Yo,
see, boys.
Beelines with 500 base income.
I'll turn off shop right there. We just gotta wait and see and find out what's gonna be going on with today. Oh man, I don't know. I think a lot of people got mad at it and aren't gonna be doing anything today. Aren't gonna be watching it today. I really do hope that something bigger comes out of it today. So yeah, and now we just have these guys chilling. I'm gonna open up Pizza Stream as well. Yeah. Besides that, Pizzas looks like he's predicting it's 2 out of 3. We'll find something then. We will definitely find something. God, I hope, I don't know. I want a slice. I want, at least give us a taste of the trailer, you know? That's gonna be the biggest thing. That's gonna be the biggest. Got all of these guys getting ready. 9 minutes, huh?
Dude, this whole free Fortnite thing rubs me the wrong way so much, dude.
Why does it rub you the wrong way?
But there's something, like, I understand that they said, like, hey, we're not going to take a special deal if Apple offers us a special deal to get, like, 10 more percent, then they're not going to take it. But there's something weird about weaponizing an army of, like, teenagers against another corporation, like $2 billion corporation, teenagers picking sides on that. There's something about that that rubs me the wrong way. I don't know if that's the thing.
Well, no, there's always going to be teenagers picking sides on something, so
It rubs me the wrong way.
you can't really choose on that. It sucks, but you know.
Appreciate that so much, DJD. Thank you for the 179. I'm glad you like the content that much. Holy crap. We gotta work for it. I don't know. I don't know when it's coming out, dude.
I'm saying, okay, this is my whole thing. I'm saying, I'm sorry, JC, I'm busy right now. Have a good stream. No, have a good time, Swim. Have a good rest of your day, man. I'm saying that probably speaking, it's going to be going. I hate to say it, but because of the EMC squared site, we're probably gonna have day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and day 6, which is kind of ridiculous. I don't know. We'll find out. Find out if hopefully another tank, another tape comes up. Hopefully, that's the hope. But we've got nothing right now, and only a couple, 8 minutes left. So we will find out what's gonna go on. Oh man. I don't know. I'm a bit skeptical whether this is gonna be anything good. I'm a bit skeptical. I really do. I have faith. I don't know. I just really want this to be good, but I'm nervous about it. I'm real nervous. We got Pop-Tart. Okay, 7 minutes. 7 minutes. God, I think I'm still betting. I'm still betting that there's gonna be a second tape that appears. That's my bet. My bet is at 12 there's going to be a tape. In 7 or 6 minutes there will be a second tape that appears, because there's a V1 right here. Right here it says V1. I don't know. It just seems kind of obvious to me that there'd have to be a V2. You know, if you bother to mark something V1, it means there's got to be something after it. Oh.
Okay, go forth, my guy.
I do not believe. I think you may be a troll, but we'll see. We got the boy Timmy Z69 in the chat. John, do you remember him?
Yeah, of course. How can I forget?
Yeah, he's been on a few trips with us. But old Timmy Z69. What are you hoping
Big
for?
Timmy Z.
Yeah. What are you hoping to achieve today on the egg? I think it's probably going to be Warzone. I think tomorrow might be BO4, but I'm hoping for BO4 today. We'll see.
Yeah.
People are hoping that BO4. If it's BO4, I'll go in too. If it's BO4, I'll go in too. But I think it's all gonna be Warzone. I don't think they care enough about Black Ops 4 anymore. Black Ops 4 is gonna become just kind of pushed to the side. I really don't think that they're going to care about it at all. Okay, alright. We'll find out. I'm sure we'll find out. They'll show us something eventually. Alright. Let's find out. Come on, baby. Brubhub. Hello, JC. Welcome to the stream, Brubhub. Thank you for coming in, commenting. I enjoy having a nice little discussion with everyone in the stream. And welcome. What are your predictions for what they're going to reveal this time? I think there's a lot of rumor. There's people saying that it's going to be in Black Ops 4, and you'll have to go into Black Ops 4 to find it. I honestly think they're going to continue doing Warzone. I've got my nice little thing right here where I've got the Pontex Pawn, obviously, because I'm holding on to my prediction that there's going to be a tape right here. And then I've also got Noah's stream open. I've got Chopper's stream open. I've got Pizza's stream open. And I've got Twitter open just to see what's going on. I don't think they've gotten... Yeah, they've posted nothing right now. There's gonna be something. 2 minutes. What are you Googling? Oh, he just has a bunch of Pontex Pawn.
What is actually wrong with y'all? Are y'all good?
Everyone is waiting
Stop,
for Black
dude.
Ops 5 and I'm over here waiting for Noah to drop another survival game walkthrough.
Alright, let me see what this phone number is. This guy.
Hey Noah, love you
Didn't
bro,
me.
been watching since
No!
Shadows of Evil just
I
never had
accidentally
extra
hit
money to
start
donate,
update
but
on my
love you,
phone.
bro.
It's getting destroyed.
Birthday.
Okay.
Oh, brub. I didn't see the message before you deleted it, although that might have been what you wanted to.
I accidentally hit start update on my. I hate myself, dude. Wow.
Call the damn number.
I gotta wait for my phone to update. I hate everything.
What
so
an
much.
actual... If he didn't want to, the pawn is a chess piece, yeah.
The worst day ever.
Zombies, YouTube, but enough
Alright.
5 mil, but to a what?
I thought if he didn't want to do it, that is masterful. That is a masterful way to do it. Because saying, oh no, I just updated my phone, everyone's going to forget about it. Everyone's going to forget about it. And that's the beauty of it. It's because if he didn't want to do it. All right.
Let's go, boys.
You got 30 seconds in Noah's chat.
Yo, I see something on the screen. I see something.
Shut up, Noah. Alright. About 10 seconds of difference between people. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see if there's anything. There's just not going to be anything. That's what I think. No. That was a joke. That was a terrible joke. Still a joke. But I'm holding on to my theory that something's gonna pop up here. Look at that. V1 just got taken off. V2, baby. I think that this is gonna be the same one. Right?
The French army has seized Algeria in a...
Yep. Okay, so now we do 68 to 69.
For it seems now more certain than ever that the bloody experience of Vietnam is to end in a stalemate. But it is increasingly clear to this reporter that the only rational way out then will be to negotiate, not as victors, but as an honorable people who lived up to their pledge to defend democracy and did the best they could.
I am announcing today my candidacy for the presidency of the United States. I do not run for the
Another
presidency merely to oppose any man,
It's in Warzone again.
but to propose new policies.
So it just seems to me what is required in the United States is not what Vice President Humphrey has said, which is the politics of joy and the politics of happiness, but the politics of reality. What the problems are in the country. I mean, it's all fine that we have all of these. Thank you. You come with me.
Okay.
January 1968, the Tet Offensive. Suddenly, the enemy finds new strength to strike, denying all American tales of progress.
Vietnam is racked by battle. Saigon is scorched.
United States bombers continued their raids against the North. Our military called the attacks necessary, but Hanoi said that no peace talks could begin until the bombing stopped.
In Morocco's capital city of Rabat, crowds estimated at over 1 million jammed the route of the funeral procession of King Mohammed V. His son and heir, King Hassan, and Tunisian President Bourguiba helped carry the bier.
If it starts you at 45 seconds, that means the first 45 seconds are probably the most important part.
To announce a general curfew throughout the city and the imposition of martial law, he had to do it on the American Armed Forces radio station because his own Saigon radio station had been blown to pieces.
Tonight I have ordered our aircraft and our naval vessels to make no attacks on North Vietnam, except in the area north of the demilitarized zone where the continuing enemy buildup directly threatens Allied forward position.
The North Vietnamese would talk. Gabriel Harriman. With Marshal...
But now, in March, his generals report they need 200,000 more men in Vietnam. These troops he sends to war are fellow citizens. Their warm and precious lives pledged to a cause that many of their countrymen wish to yield. Courage to persist is of the essence of a leader. Courage to stop
sometimes takes greater will.
For the 8th day in a row, fighting continues here in the Cholan district. Now, since the communist offensive, almost every city and town in South Vietnam is cut off from the other.
President Thieu of South Vietnam said today that anyone who advocates a coalition government for his nation is a traitor. That it will give North Vietnam a total of $45 million in aid and long-term credits.
There's our first code.
The minority chants its protest.
I say that when respect for the United States has fallen all over the world, but when it has fallen so low that a fourth-rate military power will hijack an American naval vessel in international waters, then it's time for new leadership for the American people at home, and we should provide it.
10, 9, we have ignition sequence start. The engines are armed. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit. We have liftoff. Liftoff at 7:51 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have cleared the top.
Are clear. 13 seconds.
Apollo 8, Houston. Apollo 8, Houston. Apollo 8, Houston. Apollo 8, Houston.
Apollo 8, over.
Hello, Apollo 8. Loud and clear.
Roger. Please be informed there is a Santa Claus.
That's affirmative. You're the best ones to know.
Wow.
As Borman, Lovell, and Anders stepped onto the carrier deck, a huge and patriotic celebration broke loose in Mission Control. A celebration echoed by the hundreds of thousands of men and women who were Apollo 8.
There's something in that noise, in that specific clip. It's different than everything else.
step on the moon. What do you think of it?
I can't believe in how short, just 8 years, how long you just made us. We beat the Russians and everything. I can't believe it, that it just happened. And we can see it in our lifetime. And how much we'll probably see, you know, that my whole lifetime, more.
Nowhere is the grotesque nature of this year's politics more vivid than in Washington. For the first time since the Civil War, soldiers must defend the Capitol. Machine guns turned upon Americans whose laws no longer bind.
Люди прочтут в газетах, услышат по радио, как космический корабль пилотирует полную советского
$25 again, huh?
The feeling that I had when I won the Olympics was a feeling
B5,
of proud and just wanting to belong to the country.
4,
And
8,
it's the most
5,
wonderful feeling
1.
anyone could ever have.
I got that code. The one in the VCR.
The tragic news from Czechoslovakia shocks the conscience of the world. The Soviet Union and its allies have invaded a defenseless country to stamp out a resurgence of ordinary human freedom. It is a sad commentary on the communist mind that a sign of liberty in Czechoslovakia is deemed a fundamental threat to the security of the Soviet system. The excuse...
Nejsilnější jsou u předsednictva vlády, které bylo obsazeno nejprve. Násilím byl odsud vyvlečen premiér Černý. Těla rozmístěna v parcích míří i na Pražský hrad. Tam v těchto chvílích tlí prezident republiky Ludvík Svoboda, který zhruba před 25 lety bojoval v čele našich jednotek spolu. I když už po 2. hodině noční, například ředitele spojů Hoffmana, byly vypnuty vysílače. Později se však statečným spojařům podařilo spojení znovu navázat a rozhlas mohl vysílat dál zprávy o napadení Československa.
I shall not seek, and I will not accept the nomination of my party for another term as your president.
Wasn't that 68 though? Oh yeah.
In September. There, where only 1 week earlier streets and parks were battleground, the Republican draws 400,000 people.
11.
The triumphal first week carries him from Chicago to San Francisco and back across the land.
Yeah, I feel like those three are going to be our numbers.
He underscores his message.
American youth today has its fringes, but that's part of the greatness of our country. I have great faith in American youth. The youth of today can change the world, and if they understand that, I think that we're going to go forward to a great age, not just for Americans, but for peace and progress for all the people in the world.
That's Jesse Owens, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm probably wrong. Another number.
This game depends, however, on his unwritten alliance with Reagan. Announcing open candidacy, Reagan now speeds from caucus to caucus. If Reagan can persuade his Southern friends to break their prior pledges to Nixon, the convention will come apart.
NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, presents Aeronautics and Space Report.
At Christmas time, the crew of the USS Pueblo returned home after nearly a year of captivity in North Korea. Hooker and his crew were met by relatives in San Diego. After a tearful reunion, the men unfolded a tale of torture at the hands of the communists bent on extracting concessions.
There's a lot of numbers today.
Lay ahead, but for the Pueblo crew, it was a time for rejoicing and sorrow. Grief for the one ship.
Astronauts Neil A. Armstrong, Edwin E. Aldrin, and Michael Collins, the three men who will make the next and most historic round trip to the moon.
Welcome to the stream, Gavin.
The men rose early, ate breakfast, and dressed in their spacesuits. They must work in a weightless environment, keeping their spacecraft and themselves in good condition. Data must be collected and reported. Experiments must be performed, including photography both inside and outside the spacecraft. Because of the film speed, these actions appear faster than they actually were.
In Vietnam, Viet Cong rockets hit Saigon during the night for the first time in 2.5 weeks, killing 2 civilians and wounding 25.
The new communist campaign in Vietnam continues. Just after midnight their time, a band of Viet Cong raiders blew up a power installation and attacked 2 police stations in Saigon. Other small bands still roam the city.
Hamburger Hill was the biggest engagement so far in Operation Apache Snow, started 3 weeks ago. The objective of the operation was not the hill.
Oh yeah, you're right, bro. There is reflections, probably because I think this TV's in Warzone somewhere.
After the 101st Airborne Division troopers wrested Hamburger Hill from the enemy, there was a pause in the fighting. Big guns were cleaned.
The 10-day offensive against the dug-in enemy cost 55 American lives and 300 wounded. Enemy losses are put at 400.
President Nixon's interest is in getting the U.S. out of the war in some acceptable way, whereas President Thu's interest is in seeing his own government survive the end of the war.
In North Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh died. He had led his communist forces through 3 decades of warfare. After defeating the French, he fought the U.S. and her allies for 9 years.
I believe we must take risks for peace, but calculated risks, not foolish risks. We shall not trade our defenses for a disarming smile or charming words. We are prepared for new initiatives in the control of arms in the context of other specific moves to reduce tensions around the world. I believe that America is not going to become a garrison state or a welfare state or a police state simply because the American people will defend our values from those forces, external or internal, that we challenge or erode.
The moment you mention nuclear weapons today, a lot of people get jittery and they seem they don't even want to discuss it. Nuclear weapons are a deterrent to war. We ought to remain the strongest nuclear power in the world. And we won't use any weapons unless we have to. But we will use any weapons if necessary to protect America and her people.
More than 350,000 people, mostly young people, showed up to hear the greatest rock groups in the country.
Woodstock?
The promoters billed it as 3 days of peace and music. And for most people, it was just that. Little thanks to the promoters. There were many problems, like not enough sanitation facilities, food, or water.
Good morning. It'll be 2 or 3 days before all the people leave the peace and quiet of the Catskill Mountains. It may be longer before this area returns to normal. Despite the problems, and there were many problems, though they were not...
Tablets or liquid?
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Underneath it says, "Here men from the planet Earth first set foot upon the moon, July 1969 AD. It came in peace." I guess you're about the only person around that doesn't have TV coverage of the scene. That's all right, I don't mind a bit.
Yeah, that computer's always been on, man.
Oh, it's beautiful, Mike. It really is.
Glad I get to keep checking the Warzone code.
Yes, indeed. They've got the flag up now, and you can see the stars and stripes on the winter ticket.
Astronauts Collins, Aldrin, and Armstrong came out of their sealed quarantine tank last night and today had their first day at home in peace. But it will not last long. The schedule in front of them is in some ways more arduous than their trip to the moon.
And now we're rewinding. Alright, let's see what those 45 seconds left are. Do it.
For it seems now more certain than ever that the bloody experience of Vietnam is to end in a stalemate.
Looks like that's all it is.
It is increasingly clear to this report that the only rational way out then will be to negotiate, not as victors, but as an honorable people who lived up to their pledge to defend democracy.
Interesting. Interesting. So that's what we've got. That's what we've got to work with.
Today my candidacy.
That's what we've got to work with. Really. Interesting.
So day 2, 1968 to 69.
Oh yeah, is anything different with Tangled Web?
It's not crossed out yet, so we're still missing something. I think whenever we figure out everything that's happening with this, they're gonna cross it out. So we've gotten inside the bunker.
Okay, nothing's different here.
So obviously, if you guys weren't tuned
So
in
yeah,
yesterday,
EMC squared is
this is what we
here
have so
now.
far, right?
So it's a big gathering. So we've probably got people going into Warzone, right? No one's in Warzone yet. Okay, pizza's about to go.
Not what 0625 11 19 16. I think that's to do with the Venona code. The Venona side.
Yeah. What were did we use our numbers from yesterday already? Because I think we had 3 of those.
No. I think that for the Venona as well. The sticker that's on today's thing.
The numbers gotten from the video.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's yeah.
WZ.
Oh, I just hope this isn't gonna be too much of a mess.
Depends how many people.
8 7 6 2 4 8
Please. If
5
you're in
1.
the game trying to stream snipe us, stand outside the bunker. Don't go inside of it.
And
Just walk in front of us, but just don't kill us. It's all good.
Yeah, please don't.
and the separate
Please don't. Okay,
numbers.
so I know where we need to go. Is
06
bunker...
25 11
Is it bunker 2? It's this one
19
here.
16.
Do y'all have a link to the? Actually, I know where it is.
Charlie Intel.
The Venona cipher. Because we have.
And pizza.
I guess if these numbers are the.
I guess just sending it to them.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have
Then
like
we
a
can actually fill it out.
Oh, they've already gotten the new bunker?
thing to start working with?
Once we get in here, I'm sure.
Huh.
Be able to work on that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Let me know, is it bunker 2 or 3?
It's like the bunker. It's the one straight out of storage.
Hmm.
Oh, it's that one. Okay.
Interesting. Interesting.
They're both in B5, it's just, yeah.
We're gonna go back here.
The communist offensive, almost every city and town in South Vietnam is cut off from the other.
Hmm.
President Thieu of South Vietnam said today that anyone who advocates a coalition government for his nation is a traitor. That it will give North Vietnam a total...
Interesting.
Wait, what the heck?
Interesting.
Yeah. Did you get the puzzle pieces out of the bunker?
There are puzzle pieces in the bunker? Okay. We've got a lot more numbers to work with this time, which is good.
Okay. Oh, okay. So there's not much. This is literally all we can do today again.
So all we can do is get inside the bunker.
Yeah.
But that
Yesterday we only got 6. Today we got 10. That's a lot.
Yeah, we got 4 more than we did last time.
06, 25, 11, 19,
Also,
16.
some people in my chat are pointing out that the tapes, if you look at the tapes,
Alright.
the little colored dots on them actually match up with the site.
So now we're just gonna
The
be
orange ones on the Venona code, yeah.
finding out
What's weird as well is
what's
that
in
the
here.
new tape of today, for some we don't know why. This one says V1, and the tape from yesterday is now V2. Although I plugged in the old tape, and it appears to be exactly the same from yesterday. Although the sticker's wrong, so I'm not sure.
Hey lads, if you're coming to join us, please do not.
What am I typing in? What am I typing in? 8, 7.
You are typing in.
Alright.
876.
Yeah.
2, 4,
Let's see what's in here.
8, 5, 1.
2, 4, 8, 5, 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
I typed it in. Yeah, we're going in, chat. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Yo, if anyone was watching the stream yesterday, you didn't see this, alright? This is the first time looking in here.
Alright.
Mr. Dalek JD, I'm gonna pull up your stream real quick.
Look at this.
Go ahead, my
New.
dude. So this is the
Alright.
coolest thing in this room, I think.
Oh,
is
we
the
got
fact that
numbers
there's
here
this,
as well.
there's this bust of Lenin.
That's definitely something.
I think was in the video.
5 3.
5, 3, 1, 2, 5.
Those are on the phones in every bunker.
Oh, okay.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
this
But look, you
bus
see on the
is
table, we've got another part
So
of the
nothing.
cipher.
Elevator.
Nothing yet.
How funny is that there's an elevator in here when we got elevator?
Yeah,
like, we thought it was an
another thing,
elevator
there's an
terminal.
elevator, like, what the heck? Every single one of the lads that are in here right now, you are legends, thank you.
GG's.
Look at these guys. Smoke that stuff. Legend. Move shooter legend and Padopa legend. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you for being awesome. So let's also see.
Dude,
look on
at
this.
this. How many videotapes
Dude, look
we
on,
got here?
look on the wall. Look on the walls here. We've got another part of the Nixie tube cipher.
Where's that?
Oh.
Yeah.
Again, we saw this yesterday, but it matches up with exactly what was posted. So that's good to know. What else is there detail-wise? You've got this. Kind of looks like a
Interesting.
Soviet star on the wall there.
Interesting.
Some rocket stuff, some tank stuff. Vehicles.
Look at this tape. Oh, tons of VHS tapes.
Unreal amounts.
Tons of them.
TV.
How many of these years have y'all got on these tapes?
A ridiculous amount.
Jeez. I love all the different.
There's so much.
They ain't hitting us. Look at these legends. Like guys, you guys in here right now are actually legends. Someone says there's new codes on the V2 tape. Is there now? We'll go ahead and play it in just a moment.
We're gonna play it again. The V2 tape's changed.
I'm gonna have to look at that. We're gonna have to look at the V2 tape now. Okay, that's the same Warzone address though.
Detonate a 50 megaton explosion, something about which we can all speculate.
At Oxford, integration at the University of Mississippi becomes a one-man crusade. When Air Force veteran James Meredith tries to register, the police lines are drawn, U.S. Marshals blocked. When university officials are cited for contempt of federal court, Governor Ross Barnett
So 25, still the same number.
away, and the federal government ponders its next move. The forces increased tenfold and more. It is not enough to avert a night of rioting, leaving 2 dead and the campus the shambles of a battlefield. "75 students and other rioters are arrested. Among those seized, former Major General Edwin Walker, who is charged with insurrection. And James Meredith becomes a duly registered student at the University of Mississippi.
Sir, there's been a great deal of turmoil and conflict. 2 people have been killed. Do you have any feelings of guilt? Have you given that any second thoughts?
I'm very sorry that anyone had to get hurt or killed. But of course, I think that's an unfair question to me. I don't believe any of you believe that I had anything to do with it.
President Kasavubu is able to upon his return from a conference of Congolese leaders in Madagascar, at which it was
See, it's really hard to know because there's just so much in there.
The streets are jammed for a parade in celebration of the decision. But red opposition to the plan is heated, and the pro-Soviet Antoine Gizenga, Lumumba's political heir, still controls key areas and sizable armed forces. The Congo's problems are far from over.
Vienna was a neutral arena for a sparring match between 2 worlds. The men who hold the power to write tomorrow's history met, smiled, and resolved no problems. The dictator and the president, the East and the West.
St. James Church in the Hudson River hamlet of Hyde Park is the scene of last rites for the First Lady of the World, Eleanor Roosevelt. President Kennedy heads the list of distinguished world leaders who pay last tribute to the extraordinary and beloved woman who is remembered as a humanitarian and one who loved her fellow man.
There is no strife, no prejudice, no national conflict in our
See, I don't think we're gonna get anything else out of this, but I have to check. Because everyone else has the ability to go into Warzone and look in there. I don't have it. So.
They may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why 35 years ago fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things. Not because they are easy, but because
60, that is a new number.
will serve to organize and measure the best
That is a new
of
number.
our energies and skills. Because that challenge is
That's a
one
straight
we
up
are
new
willing
number.
to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win, and the others too.
God.
The Cold War, the ground forces of NATO have been alert against the military threat of the communist bloc. Now, honest John missiles add to NATO's striking power.
We've got something new. There's something new. We've got something.
President Kennedy begins a tour of 4 space installations at Huntsville, Alabama, where he is greeted by Dr. Werner von Braun, space
Come on.
pioneer and director of
I'm
the
trying to
Research and
get it back
Development
from the
Center.
live
The
stream.
missiles on display are dwarfed by the mighty Saturn rocket. This booster is the
If
first
anything
stage
else
of
comes
a
up,
rocket
please
that will
comment
take
it, because I'm not going to be able to see
Apollo
it.
capsule into a 2-week orbit of the Earth in 1964. Preliminary to a
We've
lunar
got
cube,
something.
Gemini,
Come on.
which was developed here, will
Show
allow
me the
2 men
60.
to orbit the Earth for 2 weeks and will be used for experiments in outer space rendezvous and docking missions. This winds up the President's first-hand look at our space program and our progress in the race for space.
Got it.
This deficit comes from a recession. If we can take the proper action in the proper time, this can be the most important step we can take.
All right, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it.
out of recession. That is the right kind of a tax cut, both for your family budget and the national budget.
Chiang Kai-shek, leader of the peoples of Free China on the island of Taiwan, heads the celebration of the 50th anniversary of the overthrow of the Manchu dynasty. 11 million Chinese, strong with their dream of someday wresting their homeland from the communists, are marking the day that saw the end of 4,000 years of monarchy in China.
Khrushchev declared, through the formation of the world system of socialism, the situation in the world has altered radically. At present, it is not circles whom. On December 2nd, 1961, Castro reveals, I am a Marxist-Leninist and will be one until the day I die. Socialism is a world reality today. There is no halfway between socialism and imperialism.
No, my mouse is gone for some reason.
As promised, has maintained the closest surveillance
I have to
of the
unplug
Soviet
my mouse.
military buildup on the island of Cuba. To halt this offensive buildup, a
There we go.
quarantine on all offensive military equipment under shipment to Cuba is being initiated. All ships of any kind bound for Cuba, from whatever nation or port, where they're found to contain cargoes of offensive weapons, be turned back. It shall be the policy of this nation to regard any nuclear missile launched from Cuba against any nation in the Western Hemisphere as an attack by the Soviet Union on the United States, requiring a full retaliatory response upon the Soviet Union.
Communism's adventure in Cuba is a sophisticated one. Political, psychological, subversive, with paramilitary features. Can a democratic society, wherein the right to know and the value of knowing are basic, can a democratic society wage successful political, psychological, subversive warfare against communism?
Leather is
I assume nothing's come up.
in the fall fashion parade. Finished in an explosion of rainbow colors, leather has been styled into smocks and sheath-top skirts.
Nothing's come up.
Stopping pair. Just the thing for a day's outing at Sterling Forest Gardens in New York.
In Trafalgar Square, 2,000 Londoners demonstrate against the United States blockade.
Fidel Castro whips up a furor in Cuba, charging the United States with arming and training mercenary forces for an imminent invasion. He calls out some 200,000 militiamen for training and guard duty at key points throughout Havana. Khrushchev happily receives a gift of the Cuban flag as he lines up.
Alright, we're at the end of this video, pretty much.
Homebrewed anti-Americanism of Fidel Castro, the Soviet sole Western Hemisphere ally.
Oh my god, it glitched again, did it? Oh no. Why? Suck. Check Instagram story updated. Okay. So why does that come up? Why is that locked everything up? There we go. Treyarch's Instagram, huh?
These Marines have been assigned the job of protecting the base against any Cuban threats that might arise during the present crisis.
Mr. President, I am submitting today a resolution to the Security Council designed to find a way out of this calamitous situation. This resolution calls as an interim measure under Article 40 of the Charter.
Not sure if anything else
the immediate dismantling and
has come out of
withdrawal
that,
from Cuba of all
but we'll find out.
offensive weapons.
We will find out.
The inauguration of Abraham Lincoln as the 16th President of the United States is reenacted in the nation's capital 100 years after the event.
Thank you, Super Mandible Claw, for telling me the story updated.
Double the 10,000 of 1861, and the bright balmy day is in marked contrast to the gloomy overcast of a century ago. Scenes familiar from history books and movies come to life at the Capitol as Mr. Lincoln arrives. He is portrayed.
The following is the letter which has just been dispatched from the President to Chairman Khrushchev. I think that you and I, with our heavy responsibilities for the maintenance of peace, were aware that developments were approaching a point where events could have become unmanageable. So I welcome this message and consider it an
They really should disable damage in Warzone for stuff like this. It's another added thing to make it harder.
Urgently recommends that the United States and the
But yeah, I
Soviet
understand,
Union
Mandible.
confer promptly on measures to remove the existing threat to the security of the Western Hemisphere and the peace of the world, and to report thereon to the Security Council.
Earlier today, Secretary of Defense Robert McNamara announced that yesterday's photographic surveillance of Cuba indicated that the bases were being dismantled.
Okay.
But with increased
At
United
least
States
the
aid
Warzone
and
code didn't change.
Vietnam soldiers learned
That'd
to
have been
fight
insane.
back against the communist Viet Cong. Helicopters become a crucial weapon against guerrillas who strike, then disappear will-o'-the-wisp in marshes. Southeast Asia and Berlin are not the only hazard areas in the orchestrated struggle of the Cold War. There is Cuba, from which Bay of Pigs invaders hobble back when their ransom is paid.
The President visits the big missile center at Vandenberg Air Force Base. He becomes
Well, now,
the first president to see an intercontinental balloon
if they wanted to put in another double, then it would match the others.
in a perfect block.
I don't know. Okay, so now we're rewinding that tape. I don't think they've found anything. Yeah, everyone's just rewatching it.
The French army has seized Algeria in its revolt against de Gaulle. More on that later. In Laos, the government's army suffered its worst defeat of the Civil War, evacuating its last stronghold in north-central Laos.
Interesting.
Now the communists may want to begin the ceasefire talks.
And I believe that in the 1960s, the United States can once again capture the imagination of the world.
Chicago, the Windy City, is both windy and snowy.
We're really having some problems with
More
this.
than half a foot. Temperatures drop to 0 during the storm. San Francisco gets the heaviest snow in 30 years. children, many of whom have never seen
Every time that comes up, the Warzone code comes up, I have to just check.
But they soon learn what to do with the stuff.
I, John Gerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear
that you will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
And will, to the best of your ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Alright, so we're back at the loop of the tape.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
British Prime Minister Harold Macmillan arrives in Key West, Florida for a conference with the President.
I'm not sure there's much more we can get from the tape.
They jointly declared
I really don't know.
to prevent the Southeast Asian
What do you guys
kingdom
think?
from being taken over by communist-supported rebels. Also discussed is Britain's ceasefire proposal to Moscow.
Oh, Chopper's giving up.
Miko, is the Soviet Union willing to agree to a ceasefire in Laos?
We touched in conversation this subject. I have nothing to say publicly at this moment.
Add 60. Green? Oh.
Here was a new symbol of communist ruthlessness. Overnight, East Berlin became a concentration camp, sealing in the inhabitants of that sector. Barbed wire and cement were the answers to the refugee problem.
Khrushchev repeats his threat to sign a separate peace treaty with East Germany, which he claims, wrongly.
Okay, hold on. Is he not adding 60 to it?
Yeah. Chat, I don't think we're supposed to have this phone number yet. Again, the only reason we have this phone number is because this leaked right here. We're not supposed to have all the parts of it yet. That makes sense. We're not supposed to have all of these yet, and this is what it links to. So we're not supposed to have this is where we get the phone number. We're not supposed to have that yet. That's the reason I don't think we're supposed to be able, it's probably not even active to have the real response given.
Just tweeting him the number again, I guess.
What are you guys doing?
Are you lads still watching Volume 2?
No, I stopped watching it so I can try a load of those codes.
Oh, because Volume 2's got new Nixie Tube codes, so I've just had 08 pop up.
08 as well. 43.
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just put them in chat.
Okay, just put it in the chat. I guess people have just...
08.
Oh, it won't let me copy and paste and write them down. Actually, I'll just do this. 08 37 25.
So do you think they messed up and accidentally put the wrong ones in initially?
No, I think it's like a different version of it. So kind of like, do you know how stuff in like the 60s got censored due to stuff? Maybe, I don't know, because of the war going on.
15 as well. So now there is.
Volume versions of the same tape.
1, 2.
Different stuff on it.
Different stuff, different size of propaganda.
We have more numbers now.
For other things, I don't know, but that's the version 2 of that tape with different codes on.
What do you mean version 2? Like it's just playing again?
So like, you know the yesterday's.
So we have
you can play it,
completely new stuff.
Volume 2 on the tape rather than Volume 1.
Oh.
If you play it, the tape's identical, but the numbers that flash are different.
Oh, every number.
That's V2. So instead of 37, 25, 48, it's now 06, 25, 11, 19, 16?
No. So the ones that Chop pasted are in the new tape. The 1968 to 69 Volume 1. That also flashes numbers.
Gotcha.
And that's all of the numbers. But then if you watch yesterday's tape again, which is now Volume 2, instead of showing
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And yet
37, 22, 2548, it now shows new numbers.
It now shows the 0620. The 08. Sorry.
Yeah.
0837.
Yeah, what Ben pasted.
Just try.
There's a lot of Nixie Tube.
0837.
Yeah.
Wait,
like
all of that? Oh wow.
Yesterday was okay with just 6, but then this new one has 10, and now we've got more.
Chop said his
0837.
internet is completely dead after he called that phone number. Yo, Monka.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4,
They
5,
found
6,
the
7,
boys.
8,
They
9,
got
10.
him. They got Chop.
The plot thickens.
So the numbers from yesterday's are still there. They just added in new ones. Because 37, 25, 48 is still in the tape from yesterday, but now it's 08, 37, 25, 60, 48, 43.
Okay, so like looking at what Ben put in the chat and understanding it now, basically they've slotted more numbers in between the numbers that they did flash yesterday.
Right.
Yeah. Like 08 appeared for me, and then 37 just appeared at the exact same time that it did yesterday. 25 will appear at the exact same time, but then there's another one that appears
In
60.
between. Yeah.
Yeah, before it gets to 48, and then there's another one.
And then 43.
So that's interesting. So they're updating.
Why would they be throwing it? Do you think that?
Interesting.
They haven't made a mistake so far. Like everything.
Okay.
We assume they haven't made a
So,
mistake.
Why would they add in more numbers after?
And your code's wrong. There was another set of numbers that just appeared after 37. I just had 15. I just had 15 appear.
Wow, so you got even more?
I think it's 15 instead of 25. Someone's saying it's
yeah, I just
15.
got 25 as well. I just got 25 pop up though.
Yeah, no, 25 is part of it.
So it is 25 as well.
If you go to the wiki link and scroll down, they've been updating it every day of the new and they've got gifs of each number when
My
it
God.
appears at the time. The stamp that it does.
Alright, let's see what Charlie's got.
You should just scroll up and I dropped it in at like R5. Well,
Let's see what Charlie's got for us. All he's got is the bunker. Bunch of new numbers. Bunch of new numbers, huh?
how many versions of the same year are we gonna get?
It's gonna be very
Because they
weird.
could just add even.
Yeah.
Because they could just add even more numbers for old tapes every day.
Yeah.
And then add.
Mom, what's been going on? It's just trying to figure out how to get to the trailer. And so we're going through everyone basically and trying to find a good way. So Chopper's just gone. Chopper died. That's a rep.
So are we able to solve the green and orange ciphers now for that?
Invalid code.
Okay, there you go, guys. There you go.
Venosa?
It's not active yet. You're not supposed to do it yet. So this.
I wonder if we're able to solve.
So chat. Basically, this tape has the numbers that we got today, right? It had 06, 25, 11, 19, 16. That's the yellow.
Mhm.
Now, today's tape has a version, or yesterday's tape now has a new version where it is showing up with the same exact video, but now there's new NixieTube numbers that are popping up.
Numbers, just numbers. Yeah, there's been a lot of numbers. Oh, the numbers, Mason. The numbers.
So let me make sure I have my numbers right. It's 08, 37, 15, 25, 60, 40,
Treyarch's Insta bio.
43.
What'd they do?
They're like adding them by the second. They're literally adding them by the second. And then in the Instagram bio, there's the launch.
On 10.
Someone in the chat literally summarized it perfectly. Bruh, this makes no sense. I'm going to eat.
Huh.
Oh gosh. Bruh, this makes no sense. I'm going to eat is a big mood right now.
Hello, I'm Chris Houston, lead writer at Treyarch.
It's not what we were looking for. Not what we were looking for at
TV
all.
station? What about the TV station? It's open?
With the area code, and then there's 3 like blanks or 6 blanks, and you've got to fill in the numbers.
Okay.
And they somehow just worked it out.
Okay.
They just worked out the numbers and it worked. Oh, 60's popped up.
Yeah. Got
At
60.
11 minutes in. That's a new number, chat. That's
Yeah,
a new number.
that was not there yesterday. I'm so confused, dude. Why are they adding numbers? It's already complicated enough as is.
It's. I mean, he's summarizing it perfectly. Yeah, it's just getting more and more convoluted.
I think
numbers in this.
Yeah, so I think what I pasted in is like correct now. There shouldn't be any more because the next number that pops up should be 48 at 12 minutes.
Let's hope they have zombies in Cold War. That's my only hope. Melimus. That's my hope. That's what I'm praying for, man.
Bro, this is wild. It's like
it's so complex.
And we still don't have EMC2 scratched off. Like yesterday when we got everything, the date got scratched off.
It did take like 45 minutes after we went in farmland.
Yeah.
But I reckon if like it will automatically, there we go, there was 48. I reckon if the website can automatically detect when it's all been done.
Okay, I'll put my tweets up. If you guys have any info or anything like that, tweet it to me. It's really hard to read the chat right now. Like, it's super, super hard to read the chat. It's going really fast, and everybody's telling me to do different things. What is the TV station open being? What is that? Can someone tweet me an image of what y'all are talking about with TV station? I need an image.
Alright, so it looks like we're getting something with the TV station starting. We'll see what pizza thinks. So yeah, there's 16.
Just checking on Twitter chat to see if there's.
Oh wait, he probably, yeah, he's V1 in. Okay. Okay. Hello, EXZD. Welcome to the stream. Welcome.
No
Hope
one's
you'll
found anything
take a
else.
seat and enjoy yourself here.
I would love to say that this is it for today. I think this is it for today, chat. What do you think? I think this is just going to update.
I personally think it's it for today. I personally think we're done. I think we're done for today. I think eventually EMC2 is going to be crossed out. I think eventually that's what's going to happen. Thank you so much for the subscription, Melimus. You are a absolute legend. Thank you, man. No, I think that I was very happy that I was right about the tape, but I don't think many people were doubting that theory. And yeah.
Single day as well.
Every single day.
So if both these are V2 and V3 tomorrow.
Oh no, it's gonna get more complex. It's gonna get so much worse. It's gonna get so much worse. It's gonna get so much worse as we keep going. At least they're all struggling too.
Oh, I would. Oh, dude, do you really think we should go and have a look at launch? Is launch on BO4? There's not a launch map on BO4, is there? That's the only thing. Y'all are telling me to get on BO4. I don't think there's any reason to go on there right now. But
I think we're just being troll. I think we're being abused.
Noah, what do you think about us jumping on BO4?
Are they gonna do it?
What do you want to do there?
I don't know. I feel like launch maybe. Because launch is a DLC map. I don't know.
I think we're being played.
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
We're being played. That's what's the problem. Mm-hmm. Bunch of new numbers, but I don't think we're gonna have anything else.
Yeah, I think this is the end of the numbers update. I think the video's about to end, chat, so that means we've found everything on the numbers update.
It ends at 20 though, doesn't it?
At 20?
Yeah, the 20 minutes each.
Yeah, I just want to make sure there's no other numbers that have been added.
We're not getting anything by EXZD. Well, thanks for coming into the stream, man. We're just trying to figure some stuff out. We're having a rough time.
So what we have so far for today, we had the new video. The new video gave us code 0625111916, and it has a yellow dot on it to signify it goes with the yellow cipher.
Yeah.
We got the new Warzone code that got us.
We'll see if we have anything.
With the secret elevator in it. We got the V2 update of the 1961 and 1962 with a lot of new numbers intertwined on the same footage in addition to the old numbers.
Yep.
So it's giving us more. It looks like it's changed from V1 to V2. So
this means.
So this, of course, adds up to, and also somebody correctly solved the cipher that gave us a phone number that we're not supposed to solve yet because we technically don't have all of the pieces to it yet.
No.
But we do have the cipher itself. Like we do have it solved for when it is ready. And if we get a purple dot on the tape tomorrow, we can actually solve that cipher completely. Like we can get into what phone number he's giving us. And then Treyarch posted.
We're relying on a freaking sticker.
Yeah, here's the code that was flashing.
Yeah, I kind of want to jump on launch. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it'll hurt.
I think it's worth it. I'm gonna try and code again.
EMC.
It's supposed to be solved yet, though. Okay, I'll try.
Nothing.
Coming up to the end of the video now, and doesn't seem to be any other numbers, but we've got them.
I think we don't have anything else for today.
What?
I think we're gonna get just.
That was weird.
The tape says 196,262, but the video being played is the new one that we got today.
I don't know.
No. We're playing the old videotape right now. This is the old videotape playing. This is V2 of that videotape. V1 is the V1 of this videotape. So this is a V2 version of yesterday's tape with new numbers on. So it's a little bit weird right now. Right? Do you guys want to jump on launch?
Why?
Pizza's just trying some stuff.
Use logic. They have told us where to go. They told us Warzone, and we opened the bunker with a code. There is nowhere else to go today. I don't discourage the enthusiasm to go search every nook and cranny of every game, but they tell us where to go.
But it's
not
crossed out yet.
Yeah, it's not crossed out.
There's no update to the tape.
What I will say, and I will join you.
When we solve everything, it's just a teddy bear. Bro, if we solve everything and it's a jug bottle, I'll be okay with it. But so many people will be mad.
You know what? Let's do it. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Okay. I'll leave this playing chat anyway, just while we're running through.
Why the heck not, right?
Yeah, why not? May as well.
Right, I'll set up a private match.
Okay.
Black Ops 4 got updated for some reason, lads.
It got updated yesterday.
And no one knows why.
Right, I'm gonna stop this videotape chat and we're gonna get a live feed of EMC just in case that gets updated. You guys can spam the chat if it gets crossed out.
Yeah. Assume it will get crossed out, like, very soon.
Really, really soon.
Black Ops flashback. US covert operatives have gone behind enemy lines.
I don't know what we're
Russia
missing.
in order to halt a Soviet nuclear missile launch. That's literally the.
What are we missing? What are we missing?
Yeah, exactly.
A campaign mission.
I think we need to.
What if this is just a campaign reveal?
Even if it's nothing, it's worth it.
Yeah.
I think.
Also, it looks so good. I'm just gonna boot up a free for all. You can just join session.
Yeah, no worries, good.
Oh my god, chat! Just look how good this looks. Imagine Ascension with this sort of night sky.
Nuketown is showing 5 maps apparently. Nuketown is showing 5 maps. What are you on about? Can you explain that? Can you go into a bit more detail?
He's talking about the projector.
Yeah. That must be it.
I don't know what we're missing.
Nuketown also have a launch on there? Yeah, it does. That's like a little...
Yeah. I've seen someone in the chat who's very correct. Hayden. Today is orange, the Venona code. And like, if you look at the PDF of people that put stuff out already, they realize that on Warzone, you know, every time you get a win, and like it's the cutscene of you in the helicopter, but sometimes the like cushion behind your character glitches out to be red with like a code on it.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely think that is an actual code and part of the cipher of Venona, because the hint is heli evac. That's what it says. It says heli evac, and you've got to fill it in, and it's 5 digits, and it works perfectly with the code that shows on the heli evac like cushion. So.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, when you win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we are on launch.
I don't think we're gonna find anything.
As you see all
Rip
the
Chopper.
ciphers mixed in with the numbers as Mason remembers. That's true. That is true, Pete. You are not wrong. You are 100% right there. But I'm not 100% sure.
New bunker.
Wait, wasn't this a zombies map? Yes, it was. Ascension.
Oh, I don't have this map apparently. How do I not have that map?
You got to download it, mate.
I have all DLCs.
Pizza's getting destroyed right now. Pizza's getting styled on.
Is game sound working now, lads? Let me know. Someone just said your game sound's now working.
Yeah. Launch is what they have the most chance on, I guess?
I don't know why it's letting me launch the map, even though when I try and join you, it says I've not got it. It's letting me on it on my own.
Weird.
I don't know. I'm getting on it right now. Yeah, 18,000 doesn't work, Chad, or 18,000 just
Alright, we're gonna see if Pizza can get anything.
Well, the same sort of stamps as what got added on Summit. Oh, game sound's working now? See how random that is? Like, I've changed nothing, and the game sound works.
I'm telling you, man, launch is, I think
how
launch
sick
is
would it be, though, to tie it in?
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be so sick. Like, look at that. There's even custom posters around launch. BO4 really doesn't get the credit it deserves for some of these incredible little details and just things they did on this game.
I'm not going to type in 180000. Already done it, doesn't work.
Remaster poster straight from Ascension.
I'm telling you, man, this map's going to be used.
Well, here we go. The rocket's going. Imagine if the next ever Easter egg is like, yo, the rocket launches and then boom. That's just something. Treyarch are so good at adding so many details into maps that you think are part of Easter eggs but aren't. Like Nuketown has so many. This room in here, there is so many.
12/4/1961. Okay.
Whenever the phone number becomes relevant, it's a 4-digit code, chat. So it wouldn't be like a date, because that's 8. What was it, 6? It's either 4 or 6.
Did we get any new numbers, or is that confirmed? The new numbers for V2?
That's confirmed.
Love that.
There's a lot of stuff on launch.
Hey, Keshav, what's up, dude? Big Keshav.
Big Keshav, yo.
Love our Keshav.
Sucks the world is how it is, because otherwise we would have seen you at some point already this year.
Easy.
No.
Instead of Easter egg hunting from our rooms, we've been hunting in a hotel lobby.
It just seems fishy.
Ow.
This seems so fishy.
Dude. Trash. You are garbage at the game.
Oh,
What are you trying to do on Warzone now?
You playing Warzone?
Is this guy actually trying to kill me?
Wait, no, it did not. Someone's saying it's updated.
TV station one, because everyone was telling me to check it out.
It updated. Oh my god, that's it. We've got it. It's actually updated. And we have another day. Day 3. That's... Noah, pizza, cause day 3, we are done.
Website can automatically detect if someone's watched that entire updated tape through, and that was like what it needed to cross it off.
What I think they're doing is I think they're watching the streams. Oh yeah, there's definitely oh yeah, I see part of the Venona cipher in there.
Yeah.
I think what's happening is they're watching all the streams, like our streams, they're watching everyone else who's working on this streams. And whenever they see that we've like discovered everything, like for today it was obviously the bunker, it was figuring out all the new stuff in the bunker, and then most importantly it was figuring out that the codes changed for yesterday's when it's a new version. That's when they updated and said, okay, community-wide, everything has been discovered for today.
That's so good. I love that.
It's so nice that we have like a little thing that sort of like ticks off, like, yeah, you're done.
You're done
for the day.
It is really nice that
We just had like this
they are right.
mark thing for zombies, and it's like there's like 20 of them when the map releases for side Easter eggs, and you're like, yeah, you've done them, well done. But knowing there's one extra you can hunt for, you should have this all the time.
So reveal next Thursday, probably.
So every day we have one falling over.
GG, man. GG.
Wait, are we sure that it was?
Are we sure?
Yeah, yesterday there was one.
I'm gonna look.
We-
I know Charlie Intel's been tweeting out.
I think it was the black one that was over yesterday.
Black one.
I made a video.
People are saying, did the chess piece actually shift?
Yeah. The white one. The white one's been knocked over.
Yeah,
that's
there
on
you
the
go.
notepad.
This one,
Ooh.
the bottom left one.
Yeah, bottom left. Yeah.
So, 3, 2, 1.
Like 2 days down.
So we got 4 days left.
3, 4,
Oof.
5. 3, 4,
6
5,
in
6.
total.
Yeah.
Good on them.
One will be knocked over.
Good on them.
And then also notice that next to the sheet, there's like a document that says ST and then another word H.
Yeah.
And that's not moved since yesterday, but it's suspicious. Like it's like they want us to notice that.
It means something.
Yeah.
Something.
In like the very middle of the page, like right underneath the R and 3, it looks like it's kind of blurred there instead of blacked out. It looks like it was like blurred. I don't know what that is.
Weird.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah. Oh, and then also another important thing we learned today is the I think the dots correspond to each one of the ciphers, and that's how we're gonna be able to put in the code.
Yeah. Who would have thought that the biggest thing is the fact that one of the bigger things was the frickin'
Cipher.
stickers on it.
Yeah.
It's kind of nuts. Tover 022. Hi, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much, Tover 022, for the subscription. You are a legend. Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Well, there you go, man. Today's been more fun. I've enjoyed today more.
Yeah, today's been better because it's
Yeah.
been like.
Thank you so much,
like,
man.
Just more logical.
Yeah.
It's like okay, we can get into the groove.
We're
of
just
there
we're
being
just trying to
somewhere
figure
new
everything
go in
out.
Warzone. Then there was more to it.
The website has source code on the TV for having some codes and key codes to input into it.
Okay.
Oh,
Really?
Man. So we'll actually put something in the TV.
Interact with
This is gonna be good.
The finale.
Yeah, and then the trailer plays.
Hello, General Tiberius XX. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here.
It'd be so weird if the trailer.
Feel free to tell me about your whatever's going on.
So we're like, yeah. I don't know.
I mean, even if it just like public.
What do you know about Call of Duty Cold War?
Solve it. Like, they have a code written to public the YouTube video.
I know so far they're doing a very convoluted Easter egg hunt to build up hype, and all I want to know is if zombies. All I want to know is if they're zombies.
4 days left.
That's it. But instead.
Will I be seeing your
But instead, we've got all the way until predictably next Thursday.
Stuff, man. Well, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. GG's, boys.
Peace, man. There you go, chat.
All right.
Big plays today. We'll be doing. I'll see you guys tomorrow as well. See you tomorrow, same time, I guess. I'll see you. For
Yeah,
a little
we've
bit of
got
a live stream
everyone
beforehand,
heading
and then as
out.
soon as we end up hitting that 5 o'clock, this will be updated. If you are brand new, right before we go, let's see 18.
We've got all of this just kind of set out and getting ready. Man, it's rough. Man, it's rough. I've subscribed to you, and you're welcome to subscribe to me. Thank you, General. What a guy. Bro, I'm gonna head out. Alright, that's understandable. The stream's probably going to start pretty soon.
Are you bothered? I don't know. Should we just see? Let's.
Yeah, it's just we're just having a rough time trying to figure out everything. Yeah, we'll actually never we'll never get onto it. That's the biggest problem. That's the absolute big one. But yeah.
It's literally nuts. Guaranteed pizza raids will return. Okay? Because no one's playing zombies because everyone's just hyped about seeing this. I can't find anyone online with a face cam. They've got to have a face cam. I can't find anyone.
That's okay, pizza.
I will click on this guy. Has he got a face cam?
Oh. Think it could be a Call of Duty Black Ops Remastered.
There's no one playing. There's literally no one playing right now. Okay, chat. We're done. We're done. It will return.
Alright. Well, good on you, Pizza. Good on you for still trying to raid people. And I think that's going to be it for today. I think that's all that we're going to be able to get out of it. So, thank you, everybody. Do you think it will be a Call of Duty Black Ops Remastered? I really hope not. I hope it's something... It probably is going to be Black Ops Remastered, but I just kind of hope it isn't. Alright. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. This has been a really fun live stream, and I will see you all in another video.